Hello, Star Wars Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, with not one Gentle Giant box, but in fact, two Gentle Giant boxes. Yes, and if you've watched any of these, where's my... Uh-oh. There they are. Whew. And I think if you've watched any of these episodes before, you will know that this means that we have not one, but two Gentle Giant jumbo figures to unbox. So I'm getting right... Oops, sorry for if I have any weird sounds. I'm getting right to it. My apologies in advance for any of the packing peanuts that might go flying everywhere, including in the screen and through the internet into your homes. I apologize. You know these things, they get everywhere. But although I think these are a little bit less, believe it or not, less. You probably know what this one is already, but I got to get it out of the box first. All right. We have a Darth Maul. Now, of course, these are jumbo retro figures. They're supposed to be the retro figures from... Hang on one second. One thing at a time here. Oh, come on. Come on. Got to get the boxes out of the way. This is not a very big space, folks. All right, so we have what is, in fact, not an actual retro figure. This is a figure that is designed in the style of retro figure by Gentle Giant. I'm a little bit curious as to why that is, because number one, these originally started off, these jumbo figures originally started off as essentially just 12-inch enlarged versions of what the original figures were back in the 70s and 80s, which, okay, we get that. We understand it. They came out with roughly 50 or 60 of them out of the 92-ish, but they don't have the rest of them. They only came out with, because there was 30 that they were missing. So why did they decide instead to forego those 30 other ones in favor of this is really not one I can give you an answer for. I can give you some theories. My theory, and it's only my theory, is that the figures that they did not create, hang on a second, the figures that they did not, I repeat, did not make, were in fact what many would say are less popular figures. There were quite a few aliens from the Return of the Jedi, quite a few of the Ewoks. Those are the types of things that they did not make. So rather than try to go through and do that whole thing, instead what they did was kind of create retro versions, sometimes concept, sometimes concept figures, and sometimes what if there were episode 1 versions that were made like the original instead of bulked up or different or whatever. So here we have a very different, but no less similar. In fact, I'm wondering if this, I'd have to look and check. No, it's definitely been sculpted, but it definitely has the hands kind of held out like this, both sides, like the Sand Person, like the Tusken Raider. And then we have, of course, I don't know if this thing will stand by itself, we have what I guess is a double telescoping lens thing. All right. Well played. Well played, Gentle Giant. Okay, again, for those that are as old as me or big-time collectors, they know that are the original figures that came out in the 70s, 79 to be exact. Those original figures, they included a double telescoping lightsaber, okay? And the problem was that little tiny end, even in this big size, is very flimsy, and it'd be very easy for it to fall out. So they ended up redesigning them to be just single telescoping instead of double telescoping, and giving them to setting out the new ones. So those variations, if you could find a figure with a carded, or if you can find a figure with a double telescoping lightsaber, it's worth quite a few dollars. If you can find a carded figure with that, you literally could put your kids through college. So now let's see, does it stay on his hands? It looks like it does. All right, good. So there you go. You can kind of extend it. I'm probably going to keep it on display unextended, only because that's the kind of thing that can start to bend and everything. But it's a great figure. It's a great look, a great design. I don't think this figure was ever released in 3 3/4 inch as a retro. They didn't really do that. The only thing we've really gotten in retro are the Mandalorian and the Obi-Wan, and I think Andor will be coming out with some. So for episode 1, pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put him over here and hope that he doesn't fall. All right, now we have one more. Now, I will say that there have been a few other items that have come through on Gentle Giant, some new designs instead of some, revisiting. And I've actually just made the decision to not get them, mainly because funds are limited and I want to pick and choose other things. But let's get this one out of the package so we can see what it is. Oh, yeah. Ooh, this one's Luke Skywalker Red 5. Okay, so this is, I guess, technically... All right, hold on, let me just fix a few things here. Box closed up here. Let me put this up here. Sorry. Only again, we're limited with the amount of space we have, so I gotta... Oh, got a lot of packing peanuts to clean up at the end of this episode. All right, so this is kind of a variant. We did get a Luke Skywalker with an X-Wing pilot figure. Okay, he looked very much like this, only he had a permanent helmet on. This one, the helmet comes off. I like it. I don't love it. Although I do appreciate that it comes with 2 lightsabers. I love it comes with the blue and the yellow, because let's all face it, we didn't have, yellow is just kind of a question mark on that. I mean, I think we're all in agreement that the lightsaber should have been blue, but because of couple of the pictures that came out early on in early publicity photos, they looked yellow. So as a result, we had some yellow. So Luke had a yellow lightsaber, and it continued on into Empire Strikes Back. And there's been whole websites, which I'll let you find on your own, devoted to talking about the weirdness that is the whole lightsaber debacle. Personally, I feel like people get a little bit too caught up in that, but that's just me. So, yeah, the Jumbo figures are great. I like them. I am considering backing off on them a little bit because I'm running out of room. So there's just enough room to kind of show these. All right, so I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to leave... Actually, I've got like my little BB-8 ornament is holding the thing together. I definitely want to have the helmet because I want to see if I can get his helmet on. So let's get that out. And since he has a... the day is going to come where some of these are going to get all the way put back in their packages, and it's going to be a pain to do, but that's all right. Okay, let's put this guy over here for now. And I do want his blaster, but we will keep his lightsabers firmly affixed. Oh, wait. Come on. What's the dealio here? What's the dealio? Put that there. Okay. There you go. Put this back. Get it just top shut so then he stays all right here. Oh, just lost this thing again. Illuminating, entertaining television. I know, but it's okay. There we go. Awesome. Now, The moment you've all been waiting for. Does he fit in his helmet? Well, he does. There's a little bit of... I like it. Of course, now with the helmet on, it looks exactly like the other figure, but, you know, the original one. But I think it was actually very well done. Okay, and a definite improvement on the weapon. He holds his weapon beautifully. So, yeah, the jumbo figures are great. Anybody with any kind of nostalgic kick can really get into these, okay? I do wish Hasbro would have at least considered finishing. I mean, then plus, I mean, I might have considered, you know, even the 12-inch, like, I might have considered, like, maybe something small like the Dewback or the Landspeeder. I know they would be much bigger and it would have to be pricey for that. But I think I'd almost rather them go into that area and finish the collection. Maybe give us Max Rebo and Size Noodles and Droopy McCool and, you know, things of that nature before they started coming up with weird kind of variants or creating brand new figures that we didn't have as retro. Because I don't have as much of a connection to this, although I do enjoy the prequels. I loved Darth Maul as a character, so, you know. All right, but they're really cool. They'll find a nice place on the collection shelf that are the jumbo figures. Thank you so much for watching. Check out all my other videos. Check out all the other Red 5 content. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Darth Tuba, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. Until next time, may the Force and the toys, big or small, be with you.